Today we're diving into something that could completely change your dating life. 3 things you should never let a woman know. These aren't just random tips, they're foundational principles that influence how women perceive you. So let's start with a question. Why do women often gravitate toward older, more mature men? Is it just the age difference? No, it's deeper than that. Women are drawn to men with wisdom, men who have learned what not to say or do. They know how to avoid turning her off, the way countless guys have before. Let me tell you a quick story to illustrate this. In Robert Greene's The Art of Seduction, he talks about a legendary figure, Casanova. What made Casanova irresistible to women wasn't just his charm, it was his mastery of restraint. He understood that too much emotional vulnerability could ruin the mystery. He kept certain things to himself, and that made women want him even more. Keep that in mind as we explore these 3 points. I want you to absorb them so deeply that they become second nature. Point 1. Never let a woman know you're in love with her. This might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. The moment a woman realizes you're in love with her, something changes. It's not that love itself is bad, it's how it's perceived. When you express that you're in love, especially too soon, it shifts the dynamic. She starts to question your value. She might even unconsciously think, if he's so into me, can I do better? Think about this. In evolutionary psychology, there's a concept called mate value asymmetry. It's the idea that attraction thrives when there's a slight imbalance, when one person values the other a little more. If a woman senses that imbalance tilts too far in her favor, it can make her lose respect for you. Respect is the foundation of attraction. Without it, the relationship crumbles. And it's not just about what you say, it's how you act. Your tone of voice, your eye contact, even how you walk or text her. These subtle cues can reveal your feelings. Women are incredibly intuitive about this. Here's an exercise. Think about a woman you were head over heels for in the past. How did you communicate with her? Now compare that to a woman you liked but weren't deeply invested in. Notice the difference. Women can sense that energy. The key is to stay balanced and composed no matter how much you care. Point 2. Never tell a woman how she makes you feel. Here's where a lot of guys mess up. They think being emotionally transparent will strengthen the bond. They'll say things like, "You make me feel complete," or "I've never felt this way before." But instead of bringing you closer, it creates distance. Why? Because it makes you seem reactive, as if your emotional world depends on her. Let's go back to another story from The Art of Seduction. Cleopatra, one of history's most famous seductresses, had a remarkable ability to captivate men. But here's the twist. The men who became overly emotional or infatuated with her often lost her interest. Why? Because they became predictable. Cleopatra thrived on mystery and strength. She wanted partners who could match her power, not crumble under it. When you tell a woman how she makes you feel, you give away your emotional power. She might not consciously think this is unattractive, but she'll feel it. Women are drawn to men who are steady and grounded no matter the situation. Your emotions should be like a fortress, stable, unshakable, and not easily influenced. Point 3. Never bring up past heartbreak. This one cuts deep. Never let a woman know you've been cheated on or heartbroken. Why? Because it reveals vulnerability in a way that diminishes your perceived value. Women understand how other women think. If she hears that another woman cheated on you, she might think, if someone else didn't value him, should I? Let me share a psychological insight from the book Sperm Wars by Robin Baker. The book discusses how women subconsciously compete for men who are desired by other women. It's called mate choice copying. If a woman sees you as someone other women respect and value, her interest naturally increases. On the flip side, if she learns that another woman didn't value you, cheated on you for example, it can create doubts about your worth. And here's another layer. If you admit to being heartbroken, you signal that you've been emotionally weak in the past. Women want to feel safe with a man who's resilient, someone who can handle life's challenges without falling apart. If she senses you've been broken before, she might unconsciously test you to see if she can break you again. So, why are these points so important? It's about perception. At all times, you're sending subtle signals about who you are. You're showing whether you're a man of strength and stability or someone who's easily swayed by emotions and circumstances. Here's what you need to remember. Women want to feel secure. When you're strong, composed, and unshakable, you create that sense of security. Women are drawn to winners. Winners don't dwell on the past. They project an image of effortless success and positivity. Think of James Bond. Why do so many people admire him? It's not just his looks or skills, it's his demeanor. He never lets his emotions control him. He's cool under pressure, and that's magnetic. Thanks for watching, and remember, your growth starts with your mindset. Stay sharp, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.